Dr. Umar Tunde is going to negotiate a peace treaty between the Divine Nine of Coppin State and Morgan State. We can't have this. You are a fraternity founded on the principles of scholarship and service and brotherhood. Y'all crazy for going at Cam. That boy like 6'6", built like a fullback. Cam Newton built like the center. He built like a left tackle. Y'all crazy going at Cam Newton. Shout out to Cam Newton. I hope it all got worked out. Peace and Pan-Africanism, peace and Pan-Africanism. Peace and Pan-Africanism, peace and Pan-Africanism. Peace and Pan-Africanism, peace and Pan-Africanism. I'm going to give a special shout out to my brothers and sisters here on the island of Martinique. I want to give a special shout out to my brothers and sisters here on the island of Martinique. I want to give a special shout out to my brothers and sisters here on the island of Martinique. I have a 5-hour layover. Let's go get something to eat. I have a 5-hour layover. Let's get something to eat. Where my Martinique Africans at? Where my Martinique Africans at? Where my Martinique Pan-Africanists at? Where my Martinique Pan-African is at? I'm in the island of Martinique right now. I'm in the island of Martinique. Where's the museum? Where's the Pan-Africanist at? Where's the black restaurant? Where's the river? Where's the old slave relics? Where's the slave dungeons? Martinique, I'm in the building. Where my Martinique Big Papa supporters? Where my Martinique Tunde supporters? I'm in the building. Shout out to Guadeloupe for coming out yesterday. I love my Guadeloupean family, my Guadeloupean Africans. Nothing but fun, nothing but fun. I'm going back to Philly for a doubleheader. I'm going back to Philly for a doubleheader. I'm going back to Philly for a doubleheader. I have Lower Marion, Pennsylvania, R.I.P. Kobe Bryant, Thursday night, 6 to 9. Lower Marion, Pennsylvania, Black Parents Seminar, R.I.P. Kobe Bryant. I'm going to see all my Lower Marion Africans Thursday. I'm going to see all my Lower Marion Africans Thursday. I'm going to see all my Lower Marion Africans Thursday in Philadelphia Comedy Show Friday night, March 1st. Philadelphia Comedy Show, Germantown Avenue, Friday night, March 1st. Philadelphia is a laugh for a village. Friday night, 7 o'clock, Germantown Avenue. Prince of Pan-Africanism hosts Black Conscious and Comedy Slam. Pull up, Philly. It's a Philly Lower Marion doubleheader. It's a Lower Marion Philly doubleheader. And then I'm off to UMass. Where my University of Massachusetts Africans at? I'm off to UMass. Where my University of Massachusetts Africans at? And then from UMass, it's on to Guyana. Where are my Guyanese Africans? I'm pulling up March the 7th. Rest in peace, Walter Rodney. Long live Walter Rodney. Long live the Pan-Africanist Walter Rodney. Guyana, March the 7th. Are you ready? The Prince of Pan-Africanism returns to South America. Guyana, are you ready? March 7th through the 11th. After Guyana is off to Coppin State University, March the 13th, HBCU Coppin State. We got to have a long conversation when I get to Coppin State. We got to have a long conversation when I get to Coppin State. Because I heard that there was a frat fight. I heard that there was a fraternity scuffle at Coppin State's homecoming, was it? Maybe not homecoming, but something. There was a football game, basketball game, party, and the fraternity started fighting at Coppin State. From what I understand, there's a beef between Coppin State and Morgan State black fraternities. From what I hear, there's a beef between Coppin State and Morgan State black fraternities. We can't have that. We cannot have the Divine Nine fighting one another. We cannot have the Divine Nine. So I'm going to propose a mediation. We're going to have a peace treaty, a tribunal. Dr. Umar Tunde is going to negotiate a peace treaty between the Divine Nine of Coppin State and Morgan State. We can't have this. You are a fraternity founded on the principles of scholarship and service and brotherhood. How dare you be fighting one another? How dare you be fighting now? Coppin State, Morgan State, we got to have a black male sit down. Coppin State, Morgan State. If you go to Coppin State and Morgan State, please send me a text message and let me know what's happening. If you are a HBCU Coppin State student or alumni, if you are an HBCU Morgan State student or alumni, if Howard University has anything to do with this, if Bowie State has anything to do with this, if Delaware State has anything to do with this, if the University of Maryland Eastern Shore has anything to do with this, I need to hear from you. Send me a text message, 215-989-9858. Is there a black fraternity beef going on between HBCU Coppin State and HBCU Morgan State? Is there a black fraternity beef going on between HBCU Coppin State and HBCU Morgan State? Does HBCU Howard University have anything to do with this? Does HBCU Bowie State University have anything to do with this? Does the University of Maryland Eastern Shore have anything to do with this? I need to hear from you. Send me a text message. Was there a fraternity fight at Morgan recently? Was there a fraternity fight at Coppin recently? I need to hear from you. 215-989-9858. 215-989-9858. Atlanta, Morehouse College. HBCU Morehouse, March the 18th. HBCU Morehouse, March the 18th. Florida A&M University, HBCU FAMU Tallahassee. HBCU FAMU Tallahassee, I'm pulling up March 25th through the 29th. HBCU Florida A&M University, I'm pulling up for the Black Psychology Conference, March the 25th through the 29th. New Orleans, Louisiana, March the 23rd. New Orleans, Louisiana, March the 23rd. I don't bleach my skin, family. I don't bleach my skin, family. I don't bleach my skin, family. Cam Newton getting jumped. What y'all mean Cam Newton got jumped? Hold on. Cam Newton too big to get jumped. That boy take out a whole army. Let me see. Cam Newton got jumped? Let me see. Wait a minute. I'm a Cam Newton fan. Let me see something. Did Cam Newton get jumped? I don't think so. NFL star Cam Newton slams person to the ground in intense brawl. Cam Newton had to put hands on somebody. Cam Newton found himself involved in an intense brawl that occurred at an event put on by his foundation, a 7-versus-7 league that plays tournaments across the campus. Videos of the fight are circulating on the internet, which shows a couple of guys shoving the NFL star around before they run off into an area with trees. One angle of the brawl shows the former NFL quarterback standing in the middle of a group of guys who jumped on him, resulting in him trying to hold them back for his own protection. Another man wearing a white t-shirt is seen coming up to Cam Newton, throwing a punch at Cam Newton, which appears to make contact with someone, although it is hard to tell if he caught Cam Newton or another individual. The NFL star was able to hold the group of guys off until police showed up to take control. Let me see if I can look at this. I support Cam Newton. I don't think he bunny hopping. Cam is holding his ground. He held his ground. Cam Newton held his ground. I'm watching it now, family. Cam Newton held his ground. Y'all crazy for going at Cam. That boy like 6'6", built like a fullback. Cam Newton built like the center. He built like a left tackle. Y'all crazy going at Cam Newton. Shout out to Cam Newton. I hope it all got worked out. Shout out to Cam Newton. I hope it all got worked out. Martinique, I got a 5-hour layover. Can we go catch a breakfast or a lunch? Martinique, I got a 5-hour layover. Can we go catch a breakfast or a lunch? Martinique, I got a 5-hour layover. Where the museums in Martinique? Where the river? Where the Rastafari at? Where the Garveyites? Martinique, I'm in the building. Somebody come get me from the airport, please. Will somebody please come get me from the Martinique airport? Will somebody please come get the Prince of Pan-Africanism, King Kong Consciousness, Intercontinental Ifa Tunde, the most requested black scholar? Where my Martinique Africans at? Let's go to lunch. Who want to go to lunch in Martinique? Who want to go to lunch in Martinique? Who want to go to lunch with the Prince in Martinique? Where my Martinique Africans at? Where my Martinique Africans at? No sir, brothers, this is platonic. I got a 5-hour layover. I'm about to go do some sightseeing, family. I'm about to go climb the mountains in Martinique and look for the ancestor shrine. I'm about to climb the mountains of Mount Martinique and look for the ancestor shrine. I don't respond to DMs, send me an email. I don't respond to DMs, send me a text. I don't respond to DMs, send me a WhatsApp. I don't respond to DMs, send me an email. I don't respond to DMs, send me a text. I don't respond to DMs, send me a WhatsApp. I'm going outside. Let me feel Martinique energy. Let me feel Martinique energy. Excuse me. Bless. I'm in Martinique, brothers and sisters, with a 5-hour layover. This is the Prince of Pan-Africanism. I'm on the island of Martinique for the first time in my life. I'm on the lovely island of Martinique for the first time in my life. I gotta find something to do. Where my Martinique Pan-Africanists at? I'm going to the river. I want to recheck first. I think I want to recheck. Martinique, the Prince of Pan-Africanism, is here. Melanin drip, melanin drip, melanin drip. Martinique, King Kong consciousness. Air France. Where's America? Where is American? Wait a minute. Let me go ask a question. I gotta figure this out. Gotta figure this out. 2691. Where is America?
Yes, sir. Hola.